Let's go, baby. Let's go. We're in sync. Let me get my camera right. Let me get my camera right. The ones and twos right. How y'all doing, beautiful people? This is your guy, Mr. Holistic. I'm going to be your host today on this beautiful mindset on a Monday, November the 25th. I'm super excited to be back home in my humble bumble, in my place of creation, my place of abundance. I'm super excited. What's up, Carolyn? So as this room fills up with inspiring individuals who are trying to self-develop and get that mind right, we're gonna be talking really, really good quality things this morning. So I'm super excited to be your host and to take you through the actual mindset of a leader, mindset of an educator, mindset of an individual who also knows how to be a student. Let's go. What's happening? Buenos dias. Buenos dias, beautiful people. Is there a commercial going on right now? What the hell going on? Let's go. Let's go. We're going to let the room fill up. Y'all type y'all cities in the chat as we basically getting started so I can show your city some love. Let me show your city some love. What up, Leslie? What up, Natalie? What up, Patrice, Selena, Jeff? What's happening? What's happening? North Kakalaki, Sacktown, Sacramento. What's happening? The chat is lagging. It's okay. It's okay. Let technology do what technology do. As long as we are in here together. Max Swag, what up, baby? I already know you, GPS Social Enterprises. I'm already knowing. What up, Fort Lauderdale? What's happening? Merch Mama. Alberta, what's happening, eh? Hola familia. What's up, Stephanie? Newark, New Jersey. I love me some New Jersey. I'm starting to love New Jersey. Even though New Jersey is like dirty as hell and kind of like old school when you start looking at the bodegas and how people act on the streets and stuff like that. I think New Jersey has like some special energy about it. So I'm all about New Jersey. I'm all about some New Jersey. What up, Denora? What's happening? Leaving Orlando? Damn. What was you doing out here in Orlando? What's good, Busora? What's up, Solo? What's happening? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So I wanted to start this live off by educating individuals and talking about a lost art that a lot of us, I would even openly say, a lot of us have already taken for granted for the simple fact when we were students as high school students or just school students, we were literally so focused on being cool, so focused on being liked, so focused on like trends, so focused on like not being the individual being bullied, or just so focused on just not knowing who one character was. So therefore we was not being the best forms of ourselves. We were just literally just rolling through the motion. Put some ones in the chat if you realize high school just flew by for you. And if you're in this live, make sure you hit that thumbs up. That thumbs up is super simple to hit. All you got to do is just click it and you will literally like the live. You know what I'm saying? How many people realize that high school just flew by? College, you got to college, and because you did not have a proper routine, you did not have the mindset of literally slowing down, being able to read, studying, and doing all the little bitty things that makes you a really, really good student. You literally didn't prioritize those things. So when it came to locking in college, you didn't have the capability of locking in. So you started doing what you do best, and that is self-sabotaging. You get in a relationship, you start having babies, then you start saying, you know what, college is not even feasible anymore. It's a waste of time. So therefore, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to go back home. Put some fire in the chat if this is something that you have experienced, and you know a lot of individuals that has had that. Left off to college properly taken care of, get to college, next you know they're pregnant and on their way back home. I'm telling you, this is the story of America. So first thing first, let's talk about what is needed as step number one. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a true step. And that goes for male and female because it takes the male and the female. It takes two. So the same female that goes home, the male goes home also. Or the male stays because he's an athlete. He keeps fulfilling his career. The female goes home, and now you have resentment sitting, whether it's quality resentment or it's just hitting resentment of just not succeeding and allowing someone else to live their life. So it happens all the way, like it happens. So here we go. So step number one, let me tell you what's more important when you start talking about being a proper student, and that is setting clear goals. Somebody typed that in the chat. In order to be an excellent student, one must know how to set clear goals. And I want you guys to relate these things, write these things down. If you're coming into this particular mindset, you should have a notebook. You should start understanding what I'm about to actually educate you on and start properly taking notes. Because rule number one, step number one, if you set clear goals, and I'm talking some obtainable goals. A lot of people don't know how to set obtainable goals. You're setting like unrealistic goals. Set reality clear goals. Set some goals that you know that you can reach those bars. Then set some goals where it's going to take you a little bit extra, some detailed action plans of doing it. Set these type of goals. So what I always say, the key to setting goals is defining your academic goals. Also, hold on. Hey, baby, you're not getting no cupcake. My baby with a cupcake. She said cupcake like 100 times. So let me also say, children are the most elite salespeople in the world. They would cupcake, like relentless. That's so cute. So here it is. Define your academic goals and create a plan to achieve them. So if you're trying to you're a student in Forex, put a 1 in the chat if you're a student right now in the foreign exchange market, in the crypto industry, in the stock industry, the equity industry, the investment industry. Put a 1 in the chat if you are a student right here, right now. And if you are a student and you specifically, when you're participating in the industry of the actual thing that you're becoming a student in, and you do not have set clear goals right in front of you, and I'm talking academic goals. Academic goals are different than financial goals. See, a lot of you guys got financial goals. Put a 2 in the chat if you got financial goals, but you ain't got academic goals. And be honest with yourself. You can say, yo, I'm in this industry right now. I'm trying to get this much money. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm trying to get that. So if that is you, then like I say, where is the academic goals? Because when you have academic goals, then you can start understanding that, yo, learning and earning is about the actual process. Because when you focus on the academic and you create the plan to learn it, this is why I say I get on here and I teach you how to fish. And so as long as I'm getting you on here teaching you how to fish, what do you need? So watch this. You can include a study schedule. These are academic goals. Include a study schedule, organizing your notes with the community, with friends, prioritizing assignments. Like you can issue out assignments from WIT Talk. You can go, yo, Mr. H talked about top-down analysis on gold, but he also talked about how Bitcoin and crypto, when there's booming, a lot of the markets, they start dropping. But now everything is going up. And then you start taking these detailed notes, and then you start prioritizing, literally start making a schedule with someone else to do it with you. And then you start making assignments, giving each other assignments. So let's take the strategy that Mr. H just taught us on gold, and let's go try it out on another pair. So how about you mark up JPY pairs? I'll mark up some Euro USDs, and then we'll see what we come up with. And then we can see if we can literally have even like similar zones. Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat. Let me tell you, I think it's so powerful because when you start learning together and you prioritize the academic part of actual learning this, and then you prioritize your notes, and then you go like share these notes with another individual that is on the same exact path. I think that is absolutely amazing because now you can create assignments. Now you can start testing yourself on your academic goals. You can start saying, yo, I said I set some academic goals, and I'm only like focusing on money this week. And if you're losing money, that means you ain't learned shit. Let me say that again. When you're just focusing on the financial part of the foreign exchange market and you're not winning, that's because you ain't learning. And if you ain't got any academic goals, then you got financial goals. That's the first phases of delusion. That's like taking a whole bunch of movement as progression. Because you moving a lot, that don't mean they're actually elevating up. They could be hindering the individual. They could be moving toxically. Here we go. So, step one, set clear academic goals. We're going to call it like that. Number one, to being a really good student, set clear academic goals. Create a plan, like scheduling a study, like having a study schedule, organizing notes, and literally creating and prioritizing assignments. That's like step number one. This is what I did when I said, you know what, Alex, I saw Alex. I said, yo, man, this guy got a hell of a skill set. I need to acquire this skill set. I have pieces of it, but this guy got the missing piece. He has the missing piece. So therefore, I don't need the money. I need that missing piece. So what is that missing piece? That came with academics. That came with slowing down and saying, yo, I need to slow my mind down. And I need to say, you know what? Who cares that you make 6 figures every 30 days? Who cares about that? Because over here, you're not doing that over here. He is. So I had to start prioritizing, showing up, listening, taking notes, organizing my notes in my own language. So I say, Alex said this, but I would probably say it like this in the same way and mean the exact same thing because our language is different, you see. Then we started getting like leaders, and then we started like battling, like boom, 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 boom. What do you think of this zone? What do you think of this zone? David, what do you think of this? BK, what do you think of this? Easy, what do you think of this? And then we say, all right, we come to a correlation, say, yo, everybody likes it. Yo, let's give it to the family. That's why we have a 96% winning ratio, because we communicate, we have assignments, we prioritize those assignments, and once those assignments are literally approved, boom, we give them to you guys. You see? It's just that simple. So number two of being an excellent student, one must 100% stay organized. Do you know how hard it is to stay organized in the financial market when you're jumping in and out of trades, and then you start realizing that you forgot about a zone that just hit 2 days ago that went up 100 pips, and now it's right back over there, and you're questioning it because you're focusing on the financial versus organizing the notes and understanding like, yo, if I stayed organized, I know last week Gold hit a zone and she bounced. I know the week before that she hit a Pacific zone and she bounced. I can go back and back test and see where she's bouncing from. And then when you see it, all of a sudden now you're questioning it. Is it going to bounce from there or is it going to go through? Stop overthinking. If you stay organized, you won't overthink. So let me give you another example like this. Imagine driving without GPS. Imagine going across country without GPS. You're going to question every exit. I don't know if it's this exit. I don't know if it's this one. I don't know if it's that one. So before you go across country, guess what you got to do? You got to set goals. Like if I'm going to drive from Orlando to Vegas, I can't just jump into a U-Haul and just say, all right, I'm just going to get on the freeway and start driving. I got to have a detailed plan. I got to have a proper detailed plan on where am I going to go? Where's my first stop? When am I going to get gas? Where am I going to stop? Like how long am I going to drive before I get food? You got to have a route. That's right. Thank you, Mac, for that terminology. You need the old school map. You like, for an example, I don't even know if I have this piece of paper. Baby, we have that piece of paper or the notes over there from Vegas to Orlando that I wrote. Do you have that somewhere? I want to show you guys. Because I'm not always depending on technology. So what if my phone dies? What if something happens where like something happened, my phone gets dropped into the water and all of a sudden I'm on a 35-hour drive and I ain't got no information. I ain't got nothing. So you got to have your backup. So when I left Vegas and came to Orlando, this was the details. Yo, Brody, you remember the details? These were the details to the T, you see? This was the details to the T. Las Vegas to Kissimmee, Florida. You see that? Put some fire in the chat. Old school. Old school. I'm telling you, I'm country as hell. I'm country as hell. I said, oh, hell no. You ain't finna catch me, GPS. Catch me in the middle of the road with 3 dogs, guns, marijuana, everything. Clothes. You see? I got all of this. So imagine you. Dinar, you caught that, right? So proper preparation prevents poor performance. So same thing here. If you stay organized and have zones and you start saying, you know what? I'm going to put a star around this zone. Because when Mr. H said this shit the other day on a Monday, man, that thing flew and dropped down 80 pips. So if I ever see gold sitting around that 2688, I'm going to star that because I saw Mr. H hit TP 80 pips. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a hard time catching 80 pips. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a hard time catching 80 pips. See these ones? See these ones? If I just showed you a zone that me and another buddy just took and got 80 pips off the head, no rejection, from the 88 to the 80, 0 rejection. She dropped like a bag of rocks. Would you not circle that and say, you know what? Let me put a star right there. Let me put a sticky note on my computer and say, yo, at 2688, gold dropped down to 2680. It might not be a crazy move, but if I put 0.10 there, I know that's $80. Put a 1 in the chat if you can use $80 right now. She probably sounds like she's stuck in the room. Put a 1 in the chat if you could use a hot $80 on a 15-minute candle because it literally did it in 15 minutes. It did it in 15 minutes. It was particularly one candle that did it. So therefore, start prioritizing and organizing zones that were previous bangers. This is key. And you don't have to have them always marked up on your charts where your charts are starting to look like you're a hoarder. Because I see a lot of you guys' charts looking like you should be on the Hoarder TV show. You're hoarding support and resistance lines. You're hoarding horizontal lines. Put some fire in the chat. If you're some of your students and some of your friends, they show you their charts and they look like hoarders. They're looking like they're hoarders. Bro, what is all of this shit on your chart, bro? You are a resistance support hoarder. Clean this shit up. Clean this shit up. So watch this. When you keep track of assignments and deadlines and important dates, that is like keeping track of zones and literally price actions. So therefore, when it happened on the Monday and now it's Wednesday, you are already in sync because you have prioritized it already. So it's not unfamiliar when you get there. So you don't have to overthink it. So you guys got to understand, why am I so confident? Put some 8s in the chat if you would like to have Mr. H's confidence the way I teach and the way I trade. Put some 8s in the chat. And let me break this down to you because it's not hard. It's not hard. The reason why I'm extremely confident to get on here and teach and show you guys zones, not only is it repetition, but I 100% start understanding what I said yesterday, what I said the day before, what area zone like gold is in. I've been watching gold for so damn long. I know always where she's at, where she's been, where she's going. So when I see her, I'm like, yo, bro, she's going there and then she's going to drop back down. Whether she's going to drop 100 pips, 50 pips, 80 pips, nobody knows this. But I feel really confident on rejection right there because I've seen Alex call that zone. I've seen David call that zone. I've seen BK give that zone. I've seen Valerie give that zone. Hell, I like the zone. I'm not thinking. I like the zone. I'm taking it. I like the t-shirt. I bought it. Lakita, assalamu alaikum. She liked this hat. She said, you know, Mr. H is a moneymaker. He's always getting on there helping us make money. So the least I can do is get this man a money-making hat. Boom. You see? You understand that? Understand that, beautiful people. So you have to start understanding, like, when you prioritize these areas, these dates, then that puts you ahead of the ball game. That puts you ahead of the ball game. And what ball game am I talking about? The overthinking ball game. Trading is extremely easy. The overthinking is hard. And the only reason why you overthink, why? Because you did not set clear academic goals. And then you did not have a proper schedule where you were literally prioritizing and organizing your notes so that you knew that this was a 100% a banging ass zone. So therefore, when you didn't set an assignment to literally repetition it, to say drum it in your mind, like how you can, the Cardi B song. I guarantee you I can put some Rick Ross on here. Every day I'm hustling. Everybody will know the words. But if I ask you what was the last place gold basically rejected from, don't nobody know that. Let me say this again. I bet you know how to do the electric slide. But if I guarantee you, I ask you, what was the last time was a reversal happened on gold on the 1 hour? Tell me when that happened. People are like, I don't know. Hold 1 second. We got big trouble, little China. So this is why it's key, number 2, to prioritize, organize, being organized. And I'm talking about from your notes. Yo, listen, guys, listen. You guys know I told y'all we got like 30-something stairs in our house. And Ivy, she got the hang of literally going backwards down the stairs. Yo, Keith, I swear she can play a role on Fast and the Furious on how fast she is sliding backwards down these damn stairs. Bro, I'm telling you, it's like some Usain Bolt type shit. It's like 1.2 seconds. She's going from the top of the stairs, holding her hand up and literally like sliding like all the way down. You would swear she's on a potato bag. I swear, she's just like zoom, and she's like coming all the way down. And let me tell you, it is hilarious. It is hilarious. When I saw it the other night, not the other night, like before I left, I saw it and I said, this is the funniest shit in the world. This is the funniest shit in the world. I swear she could be on Fast and the Furious where she's taking off. Like, wow, that's so funny. So let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. Hey, shh. Here, stop it. You like interrupting now. Stop it. All right, here we go. So when you make track of assignments and then you create deadlines, maybe you want to grab her. Come here. Here, boy. No whining. Lay down and listen. All right. When you prioritize your assignments, your deadlines, and you start holding accountable important dates. Go to your mama. You're horrible right now. And you start prioritizing important dates, prices, and action where buying and selling, you would think less and be more applicable to press the button in those directions. Put some fire in the chat if you understand that. Utilize calendars. How do you stay organized? Calendars, number 1. Digital tools that you have on your phone that you can mark and and create notifications and prioritize for that responsibility. If I have a meeting with Alex, I prioritize that and I make sure I set an alarm on my phone. I say, 2 o'clock, Alex said call him. So I say, boom, at 1:50, the alarm goes off on my phone. Prioritize. Number 3 of being a very excellent student, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to develop study habits. And what study habits are you going to have to develop? You're going to have to develop habits that are going to help you organize the things that you're prioritizing in your academic goals. Ivy. Shh. With pacifier. She's like on one right now. Let me say this again. Number 3, develop good study habits. This is extremely important. Why do you need good study habits? Because good study habits creates the good routine to be able to say, I'm studying more than I want to make the money. And when you study more than you want to make money, by studying, the rendering of studying is making money. You have to make the switch. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that. Find a study routine that works best for you, whether it's studying, and these are things that I've literally wrote down over here. Find a study routine that works best for you, whether it's studying in short bursts, because a lot of people can't study for long period, like long times. So find these small little increments. Like, you're not going to get me to sit down for 2 hours, 3 hours and study anything. I'm dead ass. Like, max you're going to get from me is an hour. You're not going to get a whole bunch of time for me to sit down, start taking notes, listening to audios. Like, that shit ain't happening, Captain. Nuh-uh. So I like to know that, man, my attention span is maybe 6-7 minutes. Maybe 6-7 minutes. Easy. I would even say 2 minutes sometimes. 3 minutes. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you got a short attention span. I like to study in short increments. And not only do I like to study in short increments, I like to implement actions in with that short increments. Meaning, if I'm watching a video, I like to watch the video and then correlate it to the live charts. This is how I like to study. So that keeps the actual market, that keeps the endorphins flowing in my head. So when I'm over here looking at support resistance, or if I'm looking at order blocks, or if I'm looking at like engulfing patterns and bullish patterns and bearish patterns, I like to go have my charts next to me, and I'm like, okay, this is what they're talking about. Okay, now I know how to correlate that. Understand that, beautiful people. So by developing that, watch this. When you like to study in short increments or longer sessions, you must take regular breaks if you're in the short term frame, and then you must stay focused when you take the break. Listen, this is so crucial. So when I was a fighter, this is one thing that I learned. When you're like going ham and for like 5-minute rounds or 3-minute rounds, when you have the 60 seconds break, we don't go sit down in the fight game when you're training. So for an example, if I'm doing punches for 3 minutes and I have a fight coming up for a 5-minute fight, 5-minute rounds, 5 rounds, a championship fight, I'm going to train 10 rounds at 5 minutes apiece. So I'm going to put 15 minutes under the actual body. So I know that when I get to the actual, I'm going to have like, say, 50 minutes, almost an hour of fight in me in a 15-minute fight. I hope you guys understand that analysis. Let me say that again. If I'm fighting 5 minutes, 5 rounds, I'm going to have an extra 5 rounds and 5 minutes in me. That's what I'm here to tell you. So even if something happens that is not calculated in the 3rd and 4th round, I get hit and I get hurt, that's a half a round that is going to take from me, and I still have another 4.5 rounds in me. What does that mean, beautiful people? What does that mean? When you're training for those 5 minutes and then you get the 1-minute break, in that 1 minute, you stay hot. You don't just jump off. So what I would do is I would start skipping. You see, that used to be my rest. So I didn't like sitting down in the corner. So when he would tell me, all right, the round is over, that's when we started doing jumping jacks. That's when we started doing burpees. That's when we started doing planks. That's when we started doing push-up, which was rest because it was easier than the actual drills that we were doing. So when you're taking these short incremental study sessions, when you go and take that break should be into something that is literally not rest, but just a lot easier than what you were just studying. So I would like to study something, and then that's when I just go watch the charts while I'm taking that little quick break. Let me say that again. When I'm taking that quick break, I'm just watching the market move versus going and studying and looking at YouTube, going and getting on Instagram and just scrolling through the phone because now I want a break. What is a break when you're not financially where you want to be? What is a break? Let's keep going. Not only do you have to have some effective, like you have to make sure that your studying is effective, like you're using effective techniques. I don't want to just punch someone and then they fall or get pushed all the way back to the other side of the ring. If I'm the smaller fighter and I want to attack a bigger fighter, the last thing I want to do is push him further away from me. So now I have to work even harder to get back inside. What does that mean, beautiful people? When you're trading with effective techniques and effective strategies from basically what? Set clear academic goals. Organize those goals. Action plans with created better like study habits And now you're actually implementing it. You understand that? Do you guys understand what I'm telling you? So imagine when you have all of this in play, this is how you don't freak out when you're trading. This is how when you're in a drawdown, you're already aware that the drawdown, you're already aware that you can go down 30, 40 pips. So now you know not to over leverage because 100% you are organized. You're prepared. You're well thought through. So therefore, the actions have already met other previous action that lit you up. I just saw Mr. H hit 80 pips. Now it's back over there an hour later. I hope you guys are getting this. So first, set clear goals. Second, create start organizing, basically stay organized. 3, develop proper study habits. And by making proper study habits, it's literally like using effective study techniques, summarizing key points, flashcards, note cards, sticky notes, teaching the materials to someone else. This is the most important thing that you could start doing right here, right now to start prioritizing your education. Just start teaching it to someone that knows nothing, which is your children. Come here, come get on the live with me. Don't cry. Come. Why are you crying? Come. The people want to see you. Why are you crying? Don't cry. Boy. No crying. Shh. No crying. Stop it. Don't nobody want to hear you crying. You have no reason to cry. So again, let me say this again. Shh. Baby, look at the people. Let me wipe your face. Why are you crying? Give me a second, beautiful people. We're going to let heartbeat sync up. She's going to relax. You see? There she goes. And she's good. Hakuna Matata. So you guys got to understand, like, parenting is not a part-time or a full-time. It is a lifetime job. You have to teach them. You have to educate them in all things. The deeper you breathe, the more calm you will be, more oxygen to get to your muscles and brain. And she does not know how to do it. She have to feel me do it. And when I do it, she does it, and then she's calm. It's literally just that simple. So that's another key that you're going to get from understanding from me. So developing proper study habits while you're actually trading. So therefore, you can have proper key points. You also have flashcards, note cards. So when it comes to overthinking, you have backup. You have ammunition on why that thought is literally profitable for you. That thought does not happen because what? You just see this or you just thought that. No, that thought has value. That thought has value, and you devalue it by overthinking it. And the best way to literally drum all of these top 3 things in is teach it to the kids that are around you because they don't know nothing and they will listen. And this is the perfect time for you to teach them how to be a proper student so they don't make the same mistakes as we made going through school because they're in school anyway. So you better teach them how to be a proper student versus just going there and getting indoctrinated. I think it should be prioritized. So let me go. We got 2 more and then we're going to get up out of here. It is 8:34. We've been on here 34 minutes. We basically went through the first top 3 things for someone to be an excellent student. What up, Steph? First thing first, you must set clear academic goals. Second, you must stay organized to those clear academic goals. And then you must develop study habits to what you have organized from those academic goals. And when you stay organized to all of those things, you're 100% going to show that you're going to be profitable because you're putting in the work. You can't expect results for work you don't put in. Everybody knows this quote. If you're just trading, that does not count as studying. You're just trading. You're just doing the actions. Study what you're trying to literally change in your life, which is your financial situation. Study it. Here we go. Number four, which is probably where I basically shine when it came to getting Alex's attention, to making sure that he starts prioritizing that I'm studying and that I'm watching and that I'm organizing notes. And I'm also ready to be an apprentice. I'm ready to assist him. The fourth thing one would 100% need is participation in class. See, when you guys in my class, you guys participate really well because I always ask you to do things like drop fire in the chat, drop an 8 in the chat, put a 1 in the chat, put your cities in the chat, tell me to put a 2 in the chat if you're struggling. Like, I make you participate. But those who are watching, because not everybody's participating, like for an example, you have 71 beautiful people in here and we got 33 likes. And the first thing I always say is make sure you like, make sure you share, turn the notification on. There's a thumbs up right there in your left-hand corner. All you got to do is click it. And people will still just watch. And then these also the people that say, yo, we're out of this trade. And then people will say, oh, are we still in this trade? What are we doing? I just told you 20 minutes ago we were closing the trade. So let me tell you again, participation is key. So watch this. Actively engage into lectures, discussions, group activities, winning your chats, ask questions that contributes to debate, ask questions that is going to trigger people to 100% respond to what you have literally created as far as your study habits, what you have organized through your notes, and your academic clear goals. You can't just be consistently in the chat talking bullshit. Get in the chat and start engaging and creating proper conversations in the Forex crypto chat. How many times have you just get over there and the chat has 100 plus some messages and you're just like, boop, let me just go all the way down. And then you don't even say nothing. Just saying, you have all of the tools. Here we go. Let's keep going. Seek clarifications on topics you don't understand. This is, it is so key. This is so key to participating in class. Let me repeat that. It is so important. Seek clarification on topics you don't understand. This not only enhances your learning, but also shows your teachers that you are dedicated and interested in the subject. This is what I did to get Alex's attention. And once I had his attention, I showed him that I was serious. Because after you start participating in class, that's how you get noticed. That's how you get recognized that you're growing. Because I always break down growth. And I tell you, like, you can put yourself in a growing environment. You ready to get down now, baby? You good now? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Mwah. You see the people? Say hi. Hi. Hi, you good? Show them that pretty teeth. Show them pretty teeth. Come on now. Daddy's back in town. Oh, baby, where we back in business? We back in business. Back in business. There we go. Go have some fun. Go have some fun. Little breathing session, you know what I'm saying? Little breathing session. I would normally do something like that, like skin to skin, you see? And that'll immediately calm everything down. She'll be perfectly fine and she'll go on by her business. No need to bang on them, hit on them, scream at them, yell at them, cuss at them. No, you can't blame them if you don't train them. 100%. That is my view as a father. Don't blame them if you don't train them. So if you're going to participate in class, you have to be willing to get recognized. And how do you get recognized is by asking questions and seeking topics and answers of things that you don't understand. So the actual educator breaks them down. So when I start asking you guys, if you have any questions and you have questions and you don't ask them, yo, you're literally killing your own financial goals, your own academic goals. You're killing them. You are the killer. You are the hater. You are the individual who is hating on your success. So the elevated, self-developed version of you are literally asking the low vibration version of you why you didn't ask that question when you know damn well you don't know that answer. Put some ones in the chat if that is you. So watch this. When you ask questions that you don't understand, this not only enhances your learning, but it also shows the teacher that you're dedicated in the interest in this actual subject, which leads me to number 5. Number 5. First, let's recap. We have number 1, set clear academic goals. Number 2, stay organized. Number 3, develop good study habits to what you have organized from your clear academic goals. Number 4, start participating in class. Start seeking answers of topics that you do not understand. So therefore, you can enhance the actual conversation in class and get the educator's attention because he is going to respond and give you the actual solution to the problem that you're actually seeking, 100% that you're having. Number 5, seek help when needed, not when you're desperate. Let me say that again. Seek help when needed, not when you're $2 already and blown your fifth account. Don't start seeking help when you're at the bottom of your barrel and you're ready to quit the industry. Don't start seeking help when you're the negative Nancy in a profitable organization. Let me say that again. How many people start waiting till they're at the bottom or at their wits' end and ready to quit, and then you start saying, yo, Mr. H, I need to talk to you. Yo, Mr. H, I need to talk to you, man. So I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm on this. I've done this. I've done that. Like, no. Don't come to me when you're at the bottom of the barrel. What happened with the motivation when you put the 500 in the account? Where was that motivation at? Baby, can you cut that music off? By the way, when I get to Vegas, I'm extremely excited. I have my home office. I'm going to have my office. So we're going to have some professional settings. We're going to have some real professional settings. So let me say this again. Stop seeking help when you're desperate. You're like, yeah, that music was going. That was like they was on one. That's the little piano. So I was just sitting on it. And it's just like sounding like an old 1990 Atari right now. Listen to what I put to when you seek help when needed. Don't hesitate to ask for help from your teacher, tutor, classmates. You're struggling with a concept or an assignment. Because remember, when you're literally setting clear academic goals, that's going to allow you to what? Set study schedules, organize your notes, prioritize assignments. Then you're going to organize those three, which allows you to keep track of assignments, which allows you to keep track of deadlines, meaning prices, important dates when this action happened. Monday, gold dropped from 88 to 80 at this particular time. So next time I see that, maybe it'll do it again. And you just watch it. And then you watch it long enough till you start feeling confident. You go, I don't need a signal. This is the purpose of being a really good student. You don't need a signal to make money. See, this is one thing I love about Steph. Sam, I like to give props when props do. When I first met Steph, I said, oh, shit. Like, I see her in the chats, but when I first met her here in Orlando, I was like, as soon as I bumped past her energy, I said, oh, shit, you aggressive as hell. You aggressive, girl. Damn, you tough. You done been through it. And so she was like, oh, shit. How you know that? I said, I can sense it from the get-go. You want to do this by yourself. You're trying to get it on. You don't like waiting on someone to give you a signal. You like to learn this shit. That's what I was like. Because I see you right now. Because now I also see your story, and I see you making money and see you doing things that's on your own. This is why I'm calling you out. You see what I'm saying? So this is the purpose of what I'm saying, because when you see someone with the intentions of 100% saying, you know what, I'm not here to just get fed. I'm here for a purpose. And what I saw is she was asking detailed questions in class. She was always participating in class, and she was asking detailed questions. So when I would see them, I'm just like, oh shit, okay. Let me put my hat on, be Bob the Builder, and let me show her how to get that solution to the problem that she's asking for. So I started noticing how she was asking questions, and then now I see her, I see Maggie, I see so many people who were just participating, now doing their own, doing their own, and successful. This is the beauty of what I'm telling you guys, because when you focus on that, it doesn't take you long to learn the skill. And then once you have the skill, now it's just 100% participate. This is the beauty thing about it. So when you do these things, this allows you to start seeking proper help from an individual that has a skill set that you're actually trying to acquire. And as you start getting that, and that is like growing, being recognized. Once you start becoming recognized, because I recognize you're asking questions, I open up opportunities. What is the opportunity? I give you the skill set. I give the skill set. I give the knowledge that's here. I give the knowledge. Boom. I start allowing the knowledge to flow. That opens up opportunities. I start trading with you. So I'm walking with you. As we start walking through the things that you're studying, which requires you to self-development to get the profit. So therefore, you're going to struggle a little bit. So that's why we walk with you. And then T in growth is teaching you while you're walking, because when you walk in new territory and new terrain, it's not comfortable for you. It's not new, it's new to you. So the body sometimes creates anxiety, the body creates uncertainty. So when that body has uncertainty, to give you the holistic version of that, your blood vessels constrict, so less oxygen gets to your muscles and brain. So therefore, the brain cannot process the new terrain. So you freak out, you quit, you turn around, and you go back to where it's comfort. A lot of people do that here in this industry. They get in new terrain in the foreign exchange market, and it's new to them, and then they forget. I like it. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful. My daughter just gave me a flower that she just personally made, so thank you. That is your gift. That's my gift for calming you down. Yeah. You understand that, beautiful people? So when you start putting all of these things together, just to close out the call, start truly prioritizing being a proper student, learning and earning. This is what we always say: learning and earning, learning and earning, learning and earning. To become a proper student is 100% prioritizing assignments, goals, notes, organizing, then 100% organizing all of those things, and then creating proper study habits that you can consistently show up on. How many times you say you want to focus and you want to study a little bit, and then you never study? How many times you know how many times I see people, like, you go to our recorded sessions, and the actual lack of activity in the recorded session is disrespectful. Let me say that again. The acts of likes and hearts and notifications and literally emojis on these recorded sessions that these educators are dropping with you in OBG in our recorded session chat is disrespectful, because I guarantee you, if we took it away, you're going to get pissed. Thank you, baby. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Keep it till I'm finished. I'm almost done. It's extremely disrespectful, and I want to let you guys know that, because everything that I've taught you here today, the 5 steps of setting clear goals, staying organized on those clear academic goals, developing good study habits. Hold on, my love. Developing good study habits while creating and being organized and having these goals, participating in class, which is extremely important, which should be almost even number 1. And then seek help when needed, not when you're at the bottom. When you put money into it, you should be seeking help. When you're at your most excited, that's when you should be seeking help. Not when you're destroyed, not when you're already beat up. Where my fellas at? Let me tell you, the worst thing you can do is run up on a fine ass female that is scarred, that is beat up from a last relationship. This is the last thing a real man wants. Just being honest with you. The last thing you want is to run up on a fine ass female, and then she already toxic. You see? So the last thing an educator want to do is run up on a student who is already toxic. I'm like, damn, you already toxic, and I'm just now helping you. Why am I helping you now? Where was the energy when you needed to help, when you had the money? Now you ain't got but $20 in your damn account. How the hell am I supposed to help you? I did a one-on-one with one of my guys. I ain't gonna call him out. The brother had $19. I said, the hell you gonna do with $19? He said, well, I had $600 in there. Bro, why you didn't hit me when you had the $600? We could have made the $600 jump. You ain't got but $19. Take your ass over there to iGenius to the damn Market Pro. Clearly, you need to go study. Clearly, you're focusing on money, not academics. You see? How many times have you sought help to your leader or to your mentor because you've blown your account? Why not seek help when you're literally lost 3 trades in a row? I'm telling y'all, stop disrespecting the recorded sessions, because that in itself would take you to being a better student. And just to go to show you that humans, hold on, my love. Wait 1 second. I'm about to finish up. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Humans have the habit, a horrible habit, of procrastinating. I've told you guys several times, there's a thumbs up in the live. All you got to do is click it once, and that will count your like in this live. And there's 77 people, 45 likes. You see? Those are horrible numbers. Those are horrible numbers. I don't personally care about the numbers. I care about the participation, because I can go back into my my back office And I can see the 46 individual who liked it, and I can see the other 77 individuals who are in the class, and then I can do the calculation and see, oh, they were participating, they were watching. And then when someone that's watching comes into my DMs and start asking questions, and then I ignore your ass, don't be sad. Don't be feeling like, oh, I'm gonna run to Alex now. You understand? I'm not going to prioritize your ass. I'm going to prioritize the 50 individuals who deserves recognition. It's literally just that simple. Magno, right now, I'll stop whatever I'm doing. If I catch her, like if I'm on, like Mag can call me any given time, and she can leave a message, and I'll hit her right back. She knows it. She knows it. I don't care. Mag can call me anytime. I know you're at a trade show, Mr. H, but listen, I just signed somebody up. I need you to add them to the chat whenever you get a chance. This is for sure, Mag. Patrice, she gonna hit me up, Mr. H. I know you're busy, but go over there to the Telegram. I got something over there for you. Yeah. I'm telling you, this is Keith. Keith hit me up. He's like, bro, I know you got your shit going on, but bro, I just messaged you like 3 times. Go check that out, bro. I got a new guy over there. He needs to be added back to the chat. Go get him, bro. Take 2 minutes and go get him. You right, bro. I got you. But imagine if people coming to my DMs like, yo, Mr. H, I know I'm not on your team, but I see you trading at nighttime with everybody else. Let me get into that chat. Why do I need to let you get in that chat for you can just milk me for money for a skill set that I'm trying to teach you? You're not prioritizing the learning, but you want to come over here where we're earning. You don't get thumbs up, you get the middle finger. You see? Because that's what it is. That's what it is. You get the middle finger until you become a better student. You can't ask me to come and try to make money with me when you don't want to learn with me. You get the middle finger. I'm aggressive. So if someone says, man, how you going to give them the middle finger? Same way I'm going to give them a thumbs up. I wish I had more hands. I give them more middle fingers. I'm dead ass. Bro, you know what you can do with this? You can sit and spin, ma'am. That's exactly what you can do. I don't care that you're 55. I don't care. You can sit and spin. That means you experience spinning. I tell you, if you in those 50s, you are experienced spinning on that middle finger at that point. So therefore, become a better student, beautiful people. I love you guys. I know I bring a lot of comedy and I bring a lot of jokes and I bring a lot of, direct, but I keep it. I'm here where I am today for 100% being able to humble myself, put my ego in the backseat, and learn from an individual who was younger than me, also a lot more wilder than me, totally against my vibration at the time that we met. And then we synchronized, and where I was strong, he was weak. Where he was strong, I was weak. And then we synchronized like literally Power Rangers, and we've created such a beautiful actual energy with each other to the point where we spend holidays together, we communicate with each other, and it's truly a powerful thing. And it's not just with me and Alex, it's me and Keith, and it's me and Patrice, and me and Mag, and so many other names I can just call out. But it's like, this is the groundwork. Let me say this, beautiful people, before I go. If you are an entrepreneur or you are a motivating individual of just saying, you know what, I want to be financially stable. In order to be financially stable, you're going to have to find strangers and create bonds and relationships to the point where strangers become family. And these are the individuals you're going to be able to trust in the actual new movement, because they're not a part of your journey already. So they have not seen what you've been through. They're just on the fire that you're on right now. People buy the fire that's in your eyes, not the bullshit story that you gave them. And then now that you're on top, you ain't got the fire no more. Imagine if I got on here every day and just act like I just make 6 figures a month, and then I say, hey, y'all don't know how to trade. Damn, bro, I just made 80 pips in y'all face, man. The shit. What if I just act like that? Ooh, I love you guys. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. It'll be 100% beneficial. So the top 5 things of being an excellent student: set clear academic goals, stay organized on those goals, meaning prioritize like sessions, prioritize notes, prioritize assignments, develop study habits on everything that you're prioritizing. Participate in class. Once again, participate in class. That's key. Get recognized in class. Then seek help when needed, not when you're at the bottom of your barrel. I love you guys. Make the rest of your day the best of your day. Like, share, drop your comments in this live, because this will take you into being a better individual. And the better you is consistently waiting on the lower vibration you to get your shit together. These are the facts. These are the facts. And if you put in the time to learn, I guarantee you would earn, because that is the name of the game. That is the name of the game. I'm telling you directly. That is the name of the game. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people. This was an amazing live. This was an amazing live. I'm telling you. I don't think anybody will get on here and teach you how to be a student. So, Brody, Mr. Devontae Dixon, I appreciate you for passing down that topic like Magic Johnson in the playoffs, baby. No look. Ooh, no look. I think it was beautiful. I think it's beautiful. God bless you guys. Make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces.